And Sarah is not going to be joining us tonight. She's actually, well, she's back to work full time, basically. And her mom is, so she's got a lot of stress going on right now because can you imagine being in people's mouths right now?
No.
So
Negative.
she has to wear a lot of gear and it's a lot. So, but her mom like sold her duplex. And so her mom has to be like out. So so I said, don't worry about it. So we're going to go ahead and get this party started. Let's get on, let me see here. All right, let's get on our meeting and we're going to go ahead and get started right away so I can try to not keep you guys too late. Let me collapse everybody. All right. Let's see. I'm just seeing if anybody else jumped on. Nope, not so far. Okay. I thought we were supposed to have about 15 people on. So I'm going to start tonight off with just some important kind of dates coming up. Like some of the girls were just saying a few minutes ago, I have no idea when we're going to be going back to in-person meetings. So we're just going to go ahead as of right now. I guess I just get a little bit nervous with making any decisions because I know like Dane County just went back. They went back one step in the bounce back plan. So I think that things are going okay like in Rock County where we're at in Wisconsin. But I'm also very happy with people that have been able to join us from out of town and stuff like that. So, like we kind of chatted about last month, like I have at the bottom of the screen here, maybe we'll continue doing team meetings in this respect in hopes that we can start doing look and learns like recipe nights where we'll do a recipe, we'll talk about a certain topic, and you can bring potential recruits to something like that too, and just a little bit more like one-on-one or a little bit more intimate kind of trainings on a certain topic. So we're just going to it's just the world we live in right now. I'm just not sure what to do. So the next team meeting will be August 5th. July 15th is our Dinner of Excellence, and we'll talk about that a little bit later with who earned Dinner of Excellence this quarter. We just completed second quarter, and that is something, I think maybe what we'll do is we'll talk as a group for those that have achieved, and we'll decide what we want to do, okay? So that's what we're going to handle that. I didn't get a chance to correct this before I jumped on here tonight, but overflow seating is now full. We have no more capacity for national conference. So I know we have a great amount of people on the team. I want to say we have like 30 consultants from our team going to conference, if you will. I'm making my little air quotes right now. So that's going to be Friday, July 10th and Saturday, July 11th. And there is some pre-conference things going on Thursday. So we'll talk about that too. So no more overflow seating. And I know that there was a few of you, I think Cindy was one of them for sure.
Yeah, I got in.
Yeah, if anybody else did the overflow seating, not the actual registration, but the overflow for like the $40, please let me know because Pam, our national exec, has a national conference group that she's doing some fun stuff in and kind of keeping us informed in there. So I want to make sure that you get added to that. So let me know if I missed you on that because I have reports for people that were registered, but the overflow did not feed into those reports. So we have no idea unless you tell us, okay? So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're going to talk a little bit more about a couple of things that have to do with national conference in a few minutes here, okay? All right, so if I can get my slide to move. Oop. Okay, so we're going to go on to welcoming some new team members, and I'm not sure if anybody else joined us. Let me see here. Did Katie get on or Cammie get on tonight?
Cammie's not on. She's going to watch the recording.
Okay, Okay, so, and I wasn't sure if, but we have 2 new team members. So Cami is Jenny Bach. That's a new recruit to Jenny Bach. So Cami is getting her launch party started for this weekend. And Katie is was brought to us by Lori. And so Katie's already submitted her first show and stuff, right, Laura? We're good with that, and she's going for it. So I'm pretty sure that she already submitted that. I think I saw that come through. Okay, so we got 2 for the month of June. So I was excited for that. Of course, you know, the more the merrier is what I say. So we're going to talk about some recruiting goals again, obviously, for July. So welcome Katie and Cami to the team. And so right now, I wrote that we got this. We were 9 short of our second quarter goal, but you know what? I'm ecstatic with 41 recruits already in the month or the year of 2020, especially with such a crazy year that it's been. I'm absolutely ecstatic. We had, I think it was 63 last year or 62 last year. So, I mean, look at how much farther we are ahead, and it's only the beginning of July. So we've got a long way to go. I'm sure that some of you noticed we do not have a recruiting promo again. And I'm saying that right now. I have a feeling that there could be something announced at National Conference next week. Sometimes there is, sometimes they do like golden tickets where they'll give us like a ticket to give somebody a free kit. So, you know, you just never know what's going to come out. So I wouldn't be a bit surprised if there was some kind of a promoting or recruiting incentive promotion that will be announced next week. So hang tight, there could be something coming. And I know it's kind of hard sometimes when there's not a promo, but you know, our kit in itself is an amazing discount. I think like the ultimate kit is like a 77% discount. I mean, $1,100 worth of products for $259 is crazy. So that in itself is an amazing offer, just simply with that, with not any other kind of incentive. And especially with the Fast Track rewards, that's when we have a month that has no promo, that's what we need to be talking about, is all the exciting things that they can earn in their Fast Track rewards period. Okay. So our recruiting cash pot, we had 2 recruits this month from Lori and Jenny. So we'll have some, just a couple dollars going into the cash pot this time. It cashed out last month. So we're back to $2, and we'll draw for that in a little bit here after we do the rest of our recognition. Okay, so let's go on here. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about June and what we accomplished in June. So June sales for the team were $70,000, or the organization, I should say, $70,896.89. So that was amazing, you guys. We were a little bit short from what we did in May, but I mean, amazing. 70,000 is like, it's just unbelievable to me. So you guys are just awesome. And then we had 2 recruits. July, I'm going to give you guys, for an organization, I'm going to give you $42,000 for July. July can be a tough month just anyway, you know, just in summer months can always be tough anyway. So I'm going to give you guys $42,000. I'm going to give a recruiting goal. I decided, even though right now we don't have a recruiting promotion, I'm still going to try to go for, we're going to try for 9, because I have a feeling, like I said, something's going to be announced at conference. So I think we could go for it. I doubled our goal over last July just because we've been doing so amazing. I think we're going to blow 42,000 out of the water. And last year we only had 21,000 in the month of July. So doubling it, like I said, I think is completely doable, especially when we did 70,000 in June. So, and then last year we only had 2 recruits in the month of June, or July, excuse me. So like I said, we're going to shoot a little bit higher and go for 9 because I think there's going to be some kind of an incentive. And I just want you guys to take a peek at those organizational numbers that are at the bottom of the page there. Our year-to-date organizational sales are $282,266.40. Last year's total sales for the year were $297,722.74. So we are almost beating with like 7 months, going into month 7 of the year, we've almost already beat last year's sales. I can't even imagine what that number is going to look like in December. This is just insane. And so I just thank you guys all much for working hard and working together as a team and always cheering each other on. It just makes me so proud of all of you. I just love it. So that is our org info for the month. And I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about, oh, this is totally wrong. I just realized I didn't update hers. Oh, I have it all written down though. Hold on. I don't think I updated mine either, for the love of Pete. My day has been crazy. Hold on. So these are totally wrong. These are, her goal for July is 8,000. I will change these before I post them. Jeez, I swear to God. July, and her recruiting goal is 4, but her top sales people, this is totally wrong. Okay, so her number 3 was Sabrina O'Connor with 1,096.50. And then her number 2 was Tammy Martin with 2,296. And then number 1, brand new to the team, is Morgan Casey Schmidt. She had $5,650.25 in her first 30 days. So she got all the fast track rewards in one flipping month. Can you believe that?
Wow.
Is that not amazing?
That's awesome.
Awesome job, Morgan. We're super excited for her. And they did not have any recruits last month, but their team sales were, oh, do I have that one written down? Nope. Hold on. Do I have it over here? Nope, I don't have that one written down. So I will update the slide and I'll post it. I'm sorry. That's, my bad. And I'm sure that mine are not the right, nope, mine are wrong too. So, yep, that's what I do when I'm trying to do 40 things at once. So, this is also what happens when the meeting is on the first day of the month and your reports don't even post until about 11 o'clock in the morning. So, it's been a fun day. So, okay, so July sales goal, I have these 2 changed. I just hadn't updated my 1s and 2s, 3s. Okay, so July sales goal for Team Rise, my personal team, is going to be 34,000 with a recruiting goal of 5. So that'll get us to where I wanted to be as an org. And then top sales for the month of June. Okay, so coming in at number 3 with geez, wouldn't that have been amazing? $3,809.35 is Sue Huber. So awesome job, Sue. And then number 2 with $4,758.40 is Miss Brandy Holcomb. So excited for Brandy. Yay, yay, yay. And then number 1, everybody, you guys, there's about 6 of you guys that have been like really competing, 6 to 8 of you guys that have been really competing for these top 3 spots lately. It's been awesome. So number 1 with $6,288.12 was Lori Reitz. So,
Wow.
Lori.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yay, Lori.
I know, isn't that amazing? Great job, guys. I will get the slide updated and I will post it. So, and then like I said earlier, Lori had a recruit, Jen had a recruit, and our team sales, oh, that isn't written down either. So our team sales, I'll get that all updated for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm a ditzo. What's that? I don't know where my purse is right now. It's, look on the, it's probably on the table or the counter and then bring it out to me. Okay, so your amazing director team stats. Sarah blew me out of the water this month. She was a busy beaver. So she had $11,631 in sales, and I had $9,557.15. So when you beat your director, lunch is on me. So Sarah, lunch is on me, hon. I will get in contact with you and we'll figure that out. So I'm super proud of all that we've been accomplishing in these last few months, especially with all the stop sells and back orders and all that stuff. You guys really have been being pretty positive. I know that this is, this can be tough right now, and, we can talk about a little bit some of that stuff tonight too. Let's see here. Okay, so activity bonus winner. So I have, okay, let me stop sharing here. All right, let's get to, I got to get over to I got to share again, but I got to get, all right, so we will do, where do I got to go here? Well, that's not what I want. Okay. Oh, for the love of Pete, I think I got to open up another tab here. Sorry. Maybe. There, I got to get out of there. Okay, here we go. All right, share. Okay, let's go to here. And, okay, activity bonus. Let me copy everybody's name here. The list was long this month. All right, let's get over to our random name picker and let's paste them in here. Okay. All right, now let me paste oh. There we go. I'll go in. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, so let's pick a random name here for our activity bonus for a $10 gift card. All right, let's see who won it. Sue Trommel, awesome, yay Sue. So we will get that out to Sue. $10 gift card. All right, and then let's draw our cash pot. So Jenny Bach, if I can spell, and Lori Reeds. Okay, let's see who wins the cash. All right. Lori, do you want the $2 or do you want to leave it in the pot?
You can leave it in the pot.
You leave it? Okay. You don't want $2. Come on, that's like a Diet Coke.
I'm just so excited to win something, but
See, guys, if you just got to recruit more, you guys, and there'll be more money in the pot.
Yeah, sure. This is the time you pick me.
I know, right?
But I can't say I never win anything.
Oh, nope. There you go. Okay, let me see here. Now let's get back over to, okay. So, can you guys see my screen still? Okay. All right, so let's talk dinner of excellence. Oh, and I'm sorry because we've got some newbies on the call. For the activity bonus, you get one name into the drawing when you submit before the 15th of the month. So we call that being green by 15. Then you get another one, or you get two then if you're before the 15th. You get 2 drawings. And then being active with at least $150 for the month at all, you get 1 entry. And then if you have $750 in sales or higher, then you get another chance to win in there. So then sometimes too, we might run some kind of a challenge where I'll say, if you do this, then we'll add your name again. And then I always have the goal setting at the end that we will do too. But if you comment with what your goals are for the month in that thread on the team page, then I'll add you for another entry into the drawing too for what your goals are for this month. So you guys can always find any of that kind of information that we've got that we do regularly for the team. When you go to the bandwagon page, or Sarah's, I'm not sure if Sarah's got it on her personal team, but on Team Rise, I do too. The very first thing that pops up under announcements is our Team Links page. If you click on Team Links, there's all sorts of info on there, and it will talk in there about being active in Green by 15, and it'll explain everything to you there too if you need any more info on that. So, all right, so Dinner of Excellence, that's another thing that we implemented in January. So this will be, last time we had to have a happy hour on Zoom, and we'll kind of decide everybody that won. I'm so excited. We had a ton of you guys win Dinner of Excellence this time. So consultants, senior consultants and team leaders, 3,000 plus total sales in the last 3 months. So this would have been April, May, June. If you had a combination of $3,000 in sales, you earned Dinner of Excellence. If you had at least one recruit, you earned Dinner of Excellence, or if you promoted up in title, you earned Dinner of Excellence. And then for newbies, if you submitted $1,250 in sales in your first 30 days, you earned Dinner of Excellence as well. So we have Dawn Heisler, Ashley Fisher, Lori Reed. Oh, Jenny, did I not miss? Yeah, Jenny, I missed your name. Dang it, see, I'm bad. I'll update that too. Misty Ducharme, Brittany Ambrosini, Kim Tolbert, Jen Fleury, Sue Huber, Kathy Pierce, Brandy Holcomb, Jess Monteith, Carrie Colasanti, Lee Greisbach, Tammy Martin, Jennifer Carmichael, Ashley Gowacki, and Morgan Casey Schmidt. I swear I had you on my list too. Yep, you're right there on my list, Jen. Right there. So I just missed it.
No worries. Just making sure I didn't lose my mind.
You recruited, you had 3,000, you're good. Yep, you were in there like 40 times. So, and I just love that fun picture of us last year at conference all having dinner together. That was a good martini night, if I remember correctly. So I wish we could have those this year. That would be fun.
Yes,
Okay,
it was
Kelly,
fun.
I think I should be on that list as well.
who's that?
Cindy.
Cindy, I'll look back and see. Let me see here. Do I have you on there? Did you have 3,000?
No, but I was a newbie within my first 30 days.
Well, you should, yep, you're right. You should have had that too. So I got to double check and make sure I didn't, because you did get that. Cindy K. Okay, so I got to put that on there and you. So yep, Cindy, you're on that too. So I am going to message you guys in like a group message and see what you guys think. The idea of Dinner of Excellence was that Sarah and I were going to cook you guys dinner. And, you know, if you couldn't come, then we would accommodate you another way. Obviously, we've got out of towners and stuff. Laura, I'll look, Laura. I'll look and double check and see if I missed somebody else on there. Let me see here. Laura Johnson just messaged me. So I'll double check Laura and see. Let me see here. So dinner, we were gonna make dinner for you guys and have a really nice meal together just to enjoy each other's company and just have a night of fun. We have to decide what you guys think. I mean, I know restrictions in this area are up to, you can have, I think it's 25 now. So we'll just talk about it and see what we think, okay? Otherwise, we'll try to find another way to just have a little bit of fun, okay? Because this is definitely not how I wanted our first year of Dinner of Excellence to be. It's supposed to be a fun thing. So, so we'll get that, and I'll double check and make sure I didn't miss anybody else. That's, like I said, that's what happens when you've got the last day of the month and the team meeting the very next day. So, okay. So one more thing I want to share with you guys tonight, because this is something that we probably don't talk about enough, and it is a really important part of our business. So does anybody here know how to give yourself a raise in your commission rate? Does anybody here know how to do that?
Sales, isn't it? Isn't it
Yeah.
to do with the amount of sales?
Well, that's, yep, that the sales go up based on how much you, on your commission level chart. Yep. But there's two other ways that you can give yourself a raise. Does anybody know what those, well, there's actually three other ways.
Once you reach 15,000 in sales.
Yes, $15,000 in sales is going to give you a 2% increase on your commission rate. Once you hit that, so that's why it's really important to stay active and not lose your career sales. And that document that I talked about in the Team Links page, that is also, it kind of, you know, refers to you about how that works with losing your active. Because I do get questions quite frequently about what active is and what inactive is. And here, let me push you guys on the screen a second here. So what active and inactive is, active is submitting at least $150 every other month. That will allow you to not lose your career sales. If you don't on that third month, your career sales drop back down to 0 and you start over again. If you don't lose your career sales, they keep building and building. Mine are over, I have over $800,000 in career sales. I would die if my career sales dropped back down to 0. You know what I mean? So it's an important thing if you're focused and staying, you know, where you want to focus on, you know, working hard in this business and growing your business, it's a very important thing to keep in the back of your head and be mindful of. If you're more of a hobbyist and very part-time and that kind of stuff isn't really of interest to you, it's not as big of a deal. I mean, it's okay if that's not what you are looking for. It's okay. And that's why they allow you to still remain a consultant. So you have to go an entire 6 months without submitting anything before you are actually dropped as a consultant. So active consultant is that $150. Inactive is when you haven't submitted $150, but you might be doing a little bit of sales here and there. As long as you submit at least $20 every 6 months, you will remain an inactive consultant. So active and inactive are two different things, but that doesn't mean you're going to be dropped. You have to go a full 6 months without submitting anything before they actually drop you, and you would have to repurchase a kit to join. Okay? And that's changed.
They changed the active from the 150.
What's that?
They changed the active from being 150 to
They
the 20.
did last September, and it was
Okay.
supposed to go back to 150 in March, but then when COVID happened, they
Okay.
changed it, and as of right now, it's indefinitely. They haven't given us a date when they are going to bump it back, and maybe they'll decide that they don't think it's necessary, and they'll leave it at 20. Okay?
Okay.
Does that
Thank
make
you.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why it's important for you to not lose your career sales, because once you hit $15,000 in career sales, then you're going to give yourself a 2% increase on your commission rate. Okay, so we've talked about this because we've had some girls doing this the last couple of months. So Kim Holbrook hit her 15,000 this month. So we've had Tammy and Lori and Jenny Bach and now Kim Holbrook. So we've got a lot of people. So pay attention to that. You can see that in all of your reports that are under Consultant Connection. You can see where you're at for sales. So reaching your first $15,000 is a significant accomplishment. So Kim's going to enjoy an extra 2% commission from her sales for up to 27% commission on personal sales, okay? And then to mark the achievement, Pampered Chefs will send them a sterling silver PC necklace, so with a cute charm. So that's super cute. All right, so now there's another way to give yourself an increase on your commission rate, and this is something, too, that I don't think gets talked about enough. And it's something that's available to every single person on this team. I was fortunate. I hit it a few years ago, but then I lost it because my my numbers weren't where they were or didn't stay because there's like a rolling number that goes into this factor. So I just regained this status last month, and Sarah Cooter hit it for her first time this month. So this one is called an elite seller. Okay, so to qualify as an elite seller, you must have a $75,000 in commissionable personal sales in the past rolling 12 months. And there's a report in Consultant Connection that you can look at that. And then $6,000 in personal commissionable sales in the current month. So then as an elite seller, you earn an additional 2%. So up to 29% on your personal sales for that month. And then an elite seller, what the big thing with this one is that it also qualifies you as a director that month, and you're eligible for director privileges and awards. Because there are people that just want to do this business and sell, and they don't want to be a director. So this is how they get the perks of being a director, but not having to manage a team. I would say though that probably, I bet like 80 to 90% of consultants that are elite seller status are directors and do the job of a director. There's very few people that I know that just hold an elite seller status and turn down their director agreement. Because you do have the right, when you're eligible and you get a director agreement given to you once you do those magic formula of numbers, Pampered Chef sends you an agreement that you have to sign. And you can say, no, I don't want to do it. And then you're just not a director, but you could still be an elite seller. So that's just something, it's something I just don't think that maybe we don't talk about enough. You might not notice, you might see it on your reports and stuff. And, but if anybody, wants some help with learning how to figure out where you're at with your rolling 12 and stuff like that, just let me know. Cause Sarah kind of was like, oh my gosh, she didn't realize it. And I knew she was getting close, but I hadn't checked it again for a couple of months. So I was super glad that she kind of said something, because then we noticed that she hit it this month. So I was super excited for her. So I mean, why not give yourself a raise some more, right? So that's just a higher commission rate for you. So, they're going to give me 29%. Okay, I'll do it. So that's how I look at it. So I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. All right. So then does anybody have any questions about that?
What are some of the director privileges other than the 2%?
Okay. So director privileges. So I'm going to show you guys, hold on just a second here. I'll bring up a little chart for you. So Kathy, I don't know if you had a chance to watch the On Your Road to Success from this week, but we talk about it in there a little bit.
Okay.
So let me just get to the slide that talks about that, and then I can show you guys.
Hey Kelly, where's the On Your Own recording from this last
Oh, I
Monday?
haven't gotten it from Brent yet, but I will.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll make myself a note and send him a message. Because I just thought about that. He hasn't sent it to us yet. Usually we put it in our leader group, and he did not.
Okay, thank you much.
Yep. Okay, here's the page. Okay, here is the benefits of becoming a director. Can you guys see this now?
No.
Not yet.
Hold on. Sometimes I have to, there. Now, can you see it? Or it's coming?
It's loading.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so benefits of directorship. So you do get 3% overrides on your personal and your team sales. So over and above your personal commission, okay? 3% override on your first generation sales. You get 50 Pampered Chef dollars for every qualified recruit. And an activity bonus of $10 for every active consultant on your personal team. So for instance, I think this month, just to give you guys an example, I think on my personal team, I think there was 23 active people. So I got an extra $230 added to my paycheck for that. So that's pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So then you get also 250 Pamper Chef dollars for promoting. You qualify for director boxes. So all of that free-for-all stuff that you guys just earned, I earned it as well, but then I'm also going to get another set of it sent to me from home office because I'm a director. So director boxes are awesome. So I usually always have doubles of everything. And that works great because then if I need to lend things out to you, for shows or demos or videos or whatever you want to do, I mean, I have an extra set to work with there, or to give it away as incentives, different things like that. You get personal invitations to our North American leader calls and spotlight training calls. Those are usually top execs in the company that do trainings with us a couple of times a month. They're amazing because it's the top ones in the company. You get on-stage recognition from home office at national conference, and you get your red spatula when you promote to director. And then you get 1,000 points each month towards the incentive trip when you're paid as your title as well too. So that happens once you hit team leader status. You start getting, I think it's 500 at team leader status for being paid as a team leader. So like Lori this month, you got paid as a team leader because you got your promotion and everything. So then you'll have an extra 500 points on your trip points for that. So that's another reason to try to strive for at least getting two, looking for 2 team members that want to work with you. So yeah, so there's a lot of perks of becoming a director. Okay. Anybody have any questions about that? No. And that's something too, we are running Own Your Road to Success. We're in our second round of it. And if that's something you want to work on promoting in the company, or even just growing your business, the Own Your Road to Success group is really where you want to be. It's a 4-week series. We ask you to jump on a call for about 30 minutes once a week. And then we give you a little bit of homework assignment, and you schedule a coaching call with me to talk with me. And I think there's a couple of the girls on here that have been in the group. And don't you guys think it's been beneficial to you so far? Does anybody want to?
Yeah, I do.
It's been pretty good.
Awesome. So, I mean, and some of it's like scary and you're like, oh, like that's just too much for me. But I really look at it like, if you're not intention to promote right away or something, it's okay because you're going to learn something from it. And even if you stay in it, like we have some of the girls that did round 1 are doing round 2 again, and they're hearing the exact same stuff, but there might be a different director teaching it this time. So you might hear it a different way. And sometimes it's just hearing things over and over and over again. And one of those times it's going to click. And I know Lori's shaking her head right now. And that's what really has been her probably teaching moment of the year for herself, is she just keeps listening to stuff. And eventually it starts to click, and she's just doing amazing things right now. So just don't ever be afraid to re-listen to things. And probably one of the best places to do that at is all of the Teach Me webinars that they've been offering us. Sign up for them even if you can't be on it, because they will automatically send you the replay to watch then. So just sign up for the Teach Me webinars. And then I think they're usually in the weekly action plan that I think they're all listed in there when you click on there. And then the other one is Coffee Talk. If you're not on Coffee Talk, the group Coffee Talk, it's on, I'll post it again so you can join it if you haven't. There's actually another one too, Saturday Success Group, that's on the West Coast. But Coffee Talk is some consultants on the East Coast that started it. You just jump on, there's a number that you dial in at 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday mornings. The first 10 minutes is just congratulating people for awesome stuff that they've done throughout the week. They kind of just woohoo themselves. And then at about 8:10, whoever the speaker of the day is, jumps on and they talk for about 15, 20 minutes. And then they usually have like a little question and answer session, but really the training itself is like 15 minutes. So they're fast, they're simple, but they're like, again, top leaders in the company that are giving you amazing, amazing information. Sometimes I think those trainings are even better than home office ones. I mean, I really, really do, because you're getting it right from those consultants instead of it being put through home office, if you will. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, it's
Censored.
it's uncensored on Coffee Talk, if you will. So, and like I said too, there is the Saturday morning success group. So I'll post that one. That one is not, I mean, I shouldn't say it's not as popular. It's just, I don't know. It's later, so some people like it because it's late. I think that one's at like 10:30 a.m. our time, but they always record things. So if you can't be on in the mornings, but it's like, that's kind of my little thing. Saturday mornings, I set my alarm to make sure I'm up by 7:45, and then I listen to them. So, and I know Lori is pretty faithful with that too, and I know Sarah Cooter listens to it quite a bit too. So I don't know, does anybody else jump on those?
I haven't yet.
Yeah, they're great. Great.
I need to.
Mm-hmm.
It's early.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Lori said they're fantastic. They are. They're just, it's awesome, awesome stuff. So that is really, really one way that you can help yourself. But the Teach Me webinars, I have to say, I've been pretty happy with the ones I've been able to attend to. I don't know how many of you guys have done those, but there's been some great tips for, on those too. So let me see. Let's go back to, okay, we're going to go over, does anybody have any other questions on that stuff? And then we're going to move to home office stuff if you guys are good there. Okay. All right. Let me get you. All right. All right. Can you see? Is it coming on my screen? There we go. All right. So here is our home office news. So we're going to talk a little bit about July. Okay, so spending time outdoors is a top priority. So whatever people can do outside, they will, and that includes cooking. And obviously, that's probably about the only way we can do things right now with social distancing. If you're doing cooking shows, I'm going to highly suggest that that's probably what you want to do, is outdoor cooking shows if at all possible. But whatever your host's comfort level. Anybody else on here done a live cooking show yet? Since COVID happened, I mean, not ever, but since COVID.
Nope.
No. Okay.
I'm still leery.
Tammy Sanford did one last Saturday. I think she only had 4 people there, so it was nice, but she had the girl like promised that she would get a lot of outside orders. So I think she did have a good party, but she felt like even though it was only 3-4 people, she felt like that was a good way to kind of start, too, just to kind of see how things went and everything. So, but she said overall it felt pretty good, gloves and stuff like that. And I mean, I really don't think that there's going to be any way that we're not going to be able to do things without gloves anymore, for sure. And I mean, possibly even a mask. We might have to be wearing masks, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm just I have a couple people interested, so we'll see. But anybody that contacts me for this summer, I'm going to highly suggest we do outdoors if at all possible. So Pampered Chef tools and recipes and the help of a knowledgeable consultant. This will be the summer to make the best of the backyard. So I agree with that. And even if you're outside, I think people think using the indoor-outdoor portable grill, even electric, is amazing outside, because then you don't have to deal with all the charcoal hassle, and being able to get an adapter for your car to plug in your indoor-outdoor portable grill into a cigarette lighter and grill I mean, we're not going to be tailgating this summer, but if you want to do that outdoors, that's something a little bit easier, and you don't have to deal with the charcoal and worry about having everything cooled down to go back into the car again. That's what I think is so fantastic about that grill. So, and if that is the case and you guys don't have that grill, I've got one, Sarah's got one, you know, we can lend it out to you if you need some help with that. All right. So, couple things to know before national conference, okay? So there's some key dates here that they wanted to fill us in about. July 6th, oh, recognition photos are due, which I don't think anybody on here, we need to do that. So on July 8th, you guys are gonna get an email from all registered attendees about more details on how to participate. I'm sure that they're going to be giving us like the links and stuff like that to join the stream. And then July 13th, national conference. So after conference, that's when all of the announcements will be emailed to consultants. So it's really hard, and especially with it being virtual this year, there's going to be so many more consultants than normally would just attend a live conference. I mean, we normally only have like 4,000 people at conference, and there's how many people? I can't even remember what the number was to begin with. That was it 25,000 or something? Do you guys remember?
20,000, I think, and then the overflow was 4.
So, I mean, that's huge. So they're going to hold off and email all the announcements on July 13th. So they just they'll tell us, you know, just kind of keep mum's the word just to not spoil it for other people. But at least you'll only have to wait like 2 days. So July 31st is when our fall business materials and product samples will be available to order, and all of the new fall training will be available on that day. And then July through August, I know it's going to be kind of mid-July through the beginning of August, is all the attendee giveaway boxes will ship, okay? And I think too that free-for-all stuff is about the same time. There might be another, I will find that out if, oh here, hold on. I know I got another.
Kelly, do you know when surprise packs are shipping?
Let me look and see if it tells me on this other photo I have here, Jen. Hold on just a sec. Okay. No, but I think there was something on it, so I will find
I
it.
think it was August.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
think
it?
Sounds good. I'm just being nosing. I don't remember.
July 13th too, it also says August host and guest offers will post, because we do not know what August's host special is. They are doing that specifically on purpose to announce at conference. And not that it's going to be like some crazy, I don't necessarily think it's going to be something like just because they had to wait for conference. I think it was basically to do with air fryer status and what is available. You know, they don't want to put something on a promotion, announce it, and then it has to go on stop sell before the promo even happens. You know what I mean? So they're just being very cautious right now. What's being offered for incentives, just so we don't have to cause more problems. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to, I mean, it's hard enough as it is. Want to make things harder on people. July 13th is also when the free-for-all lists will post. So anything that you guys earned in free-for-all, they will categorize it out into what you earn on each level, and you'll be able to see which products you're going to earn. So then if you want to purchase samples of the things you didn't earn, then you can. Fall discontinued products lists will post, even though we kind of already know, but July 13th will be the official list. If you go to the product status alert page, right now you can see what's going to be discontinued, and that's one of the main reasons the breakfast sandwich maker sold out, and it's not coming back. So that's like, there is a list, but it must not be complete as of right now. July 27th, seasonal paperwork and products will begin to arrive to the directors and above if we earned them. And July 30th is the last day. It will be the last day to access National Conference platform. So if you need to go back and watch anything in replay, you're going to need to do that by July 30th. Okay. And then July 30th also will be your last day to order discontinuing business materials for the new fall season, or for this season. So like if you needed, I mean, don't ever at this time of year, you know, order catalogs without asking first anyway, because somebody might have some to get rid of. But that's going to be the last day, and then on the 30th, and then the 31st is when you can order the new stuff, like we were saying, okay? But I will find out about surprise boxes.
I just found my email. They'll start shipping in August.
Okay, they start shipping in August. So there's your answer, Jen.
Thanks, Lori.
You're welcome.
Okay, so what to expect at National Conference. This is going to be unlike any virtual event you've attended before. It truly will be a production. They actually have built a stage at home office for this. I missed a page in my, oh, here it is. I thought I deleted a page. So there's going to be major announcements, high quality training, exciting product reveals, inspiring speakers, gifts and giveaways, motivation and recognition to refuel you and your business. So general session giveaways. If you're watching with a group, which we will not be, we have chosen that we didn't feel that that was going to work the best way, and just social distancing and stuff. I think it's still just important for us to be safe. You'll need to be able to answer the phone number that's in your consultant profile. So make sure you go in and look under consultant connection under your profile and make sure your right phone number is listed. You want to make sure that answer your phone during the day, on Friday or on Saturday if you can, because they could be calling you for a giveaway. Okay. This is new. Obviously giveaways are usually while you're at conference and they announce you and your name comes up on the screen. So this is going to be new. The other thing I want you to be aware of is that normally all of the products are revealed on day one. So we can have time to look at it in the product display rooms and stuff, but they want to hold our attention obviously for the 2 days. So it sounds like the products are going to be revealed a little bit at the time through the general sessions. So we're not going to probably know everything until Saturday. So just kind of keep that in your back of your head, okay? If you've got to step away for a little bit, I mean, I understand it's kind of weird when it's conference. And I know some of you might even have to work on Friday. So, just try to go back and watch as much as you can. I would definitely, if you're going to go back and watch something in replay, it's going to be, go for sure in and watch the general sessions, because that's where major announcements are going to be. And then maybe over the next week, then you could take some of the breakaway sessions if you needed to go back and do those. Okay. That would be, I think, my biggest suggestion right now. This is new for me too. We did have Empower in a virtual setting, but this is different because this is like, those guys for Empower, our leadership training, they were all at their own houses. So everybody's going to be at home office. And like I said, they've built a stage, and so they will all be together for this. So what we're planning right now, Sarah and I need to discuss this a little bit more, and I've got to talk to Lori and Sarah Warfel and Jenny Kennedy still. But as of right now, what my plan for our team is that I think it would be best if we touch base in the mornings and kind of do like a little rally in the morning and kind of get us set for the day. So I'm kind of thinking that, 15 minutes, 30 minutes before the general sessions start at 10 a.m. So maybe at about 9:30, 9:45, we jump onto a quick Zoom call and get really excited about the day, and then go on and do the day's work. I think that you guys are all going to be fried by the end of the day, and I don't think anybody's going to want to jump on after. So that's why I feel like it would be a good thing to get our morning off to a good start and have a little you know, we can have a little coffee break together before we go for it. And then during the day, you know, we'll just try to stay engaged. Maybe we'll post some stuff on the team page. Maybe this would be a good opportunity for us to give those room chats a try on the team page and see how those work, and we can chat with each other that way while things are happening if we need to. I thought that might be a good way to try that out, because I haven't really given the room chat thing a try yet. Has anybody done that yet on Facebook?
No.
No?
I feel like I may have, but it was weird because it was for my nephew's birthday. So I don't know. I just got a phone call and answered, but there was several of us in it at the same time.
Yeah, so I think that might be what it is. So yeah, but that might be kind of a fun thing to do. And maybe that's what we'll do instead of Zoom, is maybe I'll create a room in the morning, and then whoever is able to jump on before general session starts, maybe I'll just do it. Maybe we'll just do it, and it'll be a good try to see if rooms work good or not. We can give it a buzz and see how it goes. And then after conference is done, I'm thinking what I think would be a good idea is to have a team Zoom event on Sunday night. And maybe I'll vote on a time. I just put 8 p.m. as of right now. But, you know, I think it would be good to kind of do a recap of the weekend and what we felt were great things that we needed to share with the team. And it'd be just probably just people that attended conference, just because otherwise you're going to be like, your head will be spinning. And then, you know, then we'll be having, you know, it'll be just a couple weeks before we actually have our team meeting again. So we'll kind of see how that plays out too. Like I said, I want to talk with Lori and get some things out there. And if you did not accept the invite, if you are registered for conference and you haven't accepted the invite for the Stokowski National Conference page, send me a private message and I'll make sure to give you the group so you can, the group link so you can get added to that, okay? Let's see here. Okay, so that's, does
Is
anybody?
that for what you just said? Is that for directors or for everyone?
For what?
For what you just mentioned?
The Stokowski team? Nope, it's everybody that's registered in for National Conference in our.
Okay, because I didn't get one yet. That's why I'm asking.
Well, I
Me
sent it to
neither.
you, so you probably just have to accept it, DJ, but I did send it to you, so it would be in your notifications, but it would have been from like this last week. So I will send you the link so you can accept it, okay?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yep. Anybody else know like right away that they're not on there that's registered for conference?
I don't think I am.
I don't think I am either, Kelly.
Okay.
I'm looking now through everything, but I don't see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember getting it either.
I don't remember getting it at all, but I'll look forward to you sending it to me.
Okay.
I'll be the oddball. Kelly, I got it.
Okay. Let me see here. Okay. Who else said that they didn't get it?
Jody.
Denny,
Me.
Kathy?
Kathy. Okay. Anybody else?
I wish there was a way to search
I
notifications.
just sent it to you again, like I did the.
Oh, got it. Thank you.
Who? Anybody else that's on here? No. Good. Okay. Message me if you didn't get on it. So she's just posting some fun stuff on there. Okay. All right. So, anybody else have any questions about conference stuff? If you haven't gone down, well, you're going to be getting an email, but if you are needing to kind of plan your day a little bit, if you have to work kind of or whatever, you can go to Consultants Corner, click on the Explore tab, click on National Conference, and you can see the agenda of what's going on Thursday, because there's going to be a lot of tasty tidbits and tech talk things that day. So even though it's not like officially conference that day, there's that kind of stuff. with the test kitchens and with the tech team. So those are great things to jump on if you need stuff like that, and they'll be listed out what's available. But the agenda, you can look at that agenda right now, okay? And I mean, yell if you're
My neighbor did.
something, because this is all new. We've never done it virtually before, so this is going to be a learning experience for all of us, okay?
Kelly, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Are any of these things going to be recorded? Like, I know I work on Thursdays, so like the Tasty Tidbits or any of the other.
I'm understanding it, Carla, is yes, and that it'll be all available to us until July 30th.
Okay.
So it'll be, I think that there's going to be, they will be sending us like a portal, if you will. I don't know if that's even the right term, but I think that's what it would be, is like a portal where all the stuff for National Conference will be, like a special link or something that we'll go to for conference.
Okay. Thank you.
Like its own website or something. I don't know all those techie terms. Like what I'm sure I just used all the wrong terminology, but anyway. Okay, anybody else have conference questions? All right. Okay, so shipping and inventory help. We talked a little bit about this last month, and there is that section in STIR that's help you right now. I did post that on the team page a couple weeks ago. So it's got tons of information on how to respond, how to handle back orders, stop sells, order cancellations, when to contact the Solution Center, how to track orders and back orders, you know, all of the things. And the other thing is too, is I would actually almost prefer, before you make a decision on if you need to call or not, is to ask Sarah or myself, and then we will help you decide. Is that going to require a phone call? Is that something I can just send an email on? You know, and what I've been kind of doing is when I have stuff, I've been saving it, and I try to only have to call like once a week. And I haven't been calling, I've been using the chat. But using the chat though, you have to make sure that you stay by your computer, because like the other day I waited for 3.5 hours and then I finally got through. So, and then like 2 weeks prior to that, it was 4 hours before I got through. So it's a process right now. And I don't want you to have to sit and do that if it's something that you can send an email for or something. Okay. Anybody have any concerns about that right now? I kind of feel like it seems like they're catching up a little bit. I know that like pretty much all my May stuff is shipped now. There might be a few back orders out there, but just keep in mind too that you're going to receive an email that says something went on back order that's within a party, and then it will also send you another email when it ships. So then you can relay to the person, oh, I just got the email today that it shipped. They're going to get an email too, but you know, they might not, it might go to their spam folder or whatever. So I just try to give them a heads up and say, hey, I got this morning. I know that your, you know, citrus press, it just shipped. So then you just, you know, it's just a good way to communicate with your customers. Okay. Anybody else have anybody questions? And just, you know, make sure that you are, posting in the about information or the description of your party. Make sure you're posting that and telling them about the shipping delays. And then make sure before the party ends as well that you have some kind of a post in your party that explains the shipping delays. When they order, it's going to pop up across the screen that we're on a 7 to 8 week shipping delay. And then before they check out, I think it tells it to them again. Then like a day later, it sends them an email in regards to that. And then like 2 weeks later, it's going to send them an e-cookbook for free now. And then they're also going to get a notification that they are going to get 10% off until December 31st on anything else they order the rest of the year, as long as they use that same email address. Remember, everything in Pampered Chef is tied to a person's email. Okay, past host discounts, future party picks, your email always has to match. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. All right. And please reach out if you need something. Okay. Okay, so Teach Me webinars and new consultant webinars. We already talked about that. I'm going to skip through that. The new videos for the new destinations for the travel incentives are now on Consultants Corner. So if you want to see, level 1 has been changed to Fort Lauderdale, a resort there. And then level 2, which I'm ecstatic about because I just earned level 2, I'm going to the Bahamas. So I'm super excited. Bahamas for level 2, they decided that the cruise industry is not stable right now. So they didn't want to have to deal with what they had to deal with Disney this year. So, so they changed to this resort in Fort Lauderdale and Nassau, the Bahamas, which I'm ecstatic. I love the Bahamas. So excited about that. So you guys have plenty of time to earn a trip. I earned level 2 of this trip in 6 months. So there is no reason why any of you, if you put your mind to it, can't do the same thing that I just did in the next 6 months. Okay. And like I said, trip points get added once you hit team leader status. You get those extra incentive points every month. So that's a good goal to shoot for. Okay. So 3 key areas of success for July. Remember booking, selling, recruiting. So our first booking tip is going to be July hosts can get 60% off any item or set. And then they get a $100 host bonus when they hit $650 in sales. And when they do that, also the air fryer is going to be added to their choices on the, my mind just went on the guest or on the host special. It won't show up in a host's cart unless it hits $650. Okay. And then obviously you really want to shoot for that anyway, because $650 is what's going to get them that extra $100. So that's what your focus needs to be when you're host coaching your July hosts. Is $650 is going to be our minimum. Okay. And I always shoot for $1,000 parties anyway. All my host coaching is geared to get them to $1,000 party. So that's I never worry about it because that's what I'm coaching them for to begin with. We are continuing the Hope Lodge and Feeding America by donating up to 30% for fundraiser sales. I actually had somebody contact me. I'm running it right now, 30% for Feeding America. She wanted to do a fundraiser for Feeding America. And she just contacted me. So I was like, that's awesome. So I was so glad that we were still doing the bigger donations. And then backyard fun themes, no oven cooking collection party. So those are available for you for virtual parties. To access those virtual parties, I believe you do still have to take the course in Dash on virtual parties to get the outlines to show up in your marketing imagery. Okay. All right. So every 4 add 1 more. We know that this is what our goal is. So for every 4 shows you do, there should be at least 1 person in there that is interested in the business opportunity. Just make sure that you're listening for those key questions and that people might be asking you, or somebody that's really excited in your parties, somebody that's answering all the questions and has all the products under the sun. Those are your go-to people that you need to be checking in with. So that's what we try to strive for, is every 4 parties is to add 1 team member to your team. All right, selling. So our guest our guest offer for July is Disney Pixar Set 1, Disney Pixar Set 2, or the color-coded tomato knife. And please just make sure too, when you post the guest specials in your parties, please make sure that you are indicating that this is limited supply. Okay, so it could sell out. So I want, that has always been listed on there, but it's really pertinent right now because the world with all the different stop sells, it's been really hard for them to strategically pick the guest specials right now. And if all else fails, the 2 seasons bests will probably go back into the mix as well. And the reason that we have 2 seasons best cookbooks, if you didn't hear me say this before, as an option, because we know that it's only a $4 value, but seasons best cookbooks are printed right at a location very close to home office. So we know that we will always have inventory of Season's Best Cookbook. So we know that we'll never run out of those. So that's why we had to throw that into the mix last season or last month. Okay. And then, you know, Enrichables is always a great thing to make sure that you're talking about that in your parties and stuff too. It's just an awesome item that was added to our catalog this last year. All right. So July, the sales incentive for July is a little bit different than it's been in the past. Most of the time it's $750. This month in August, it's going to be $1,000 in commissionable sales. So when you submit $1,000 in commissionable sales in July, you're going to earn a Pampered Chef large insulated tote. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm excited about that. And then there's going to be, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. There's going to be like a lunch tote that's going to be for August. I believe I posted that on the team page this morning. So I think those are pretty cute. So I'm excited about those. That'll be fun. All right, recruiting. So no promotion this month, like an extra promotion, but you know, basic stuff. Always be talking about the Fast Track rewards. You've got 3 different kit options. I mean, really, how awesome is it to be able to start a kit for $99? So you always have got that leverage to use. So this is the other thing that we're going to talk about today that's pretty important, okay? So who has had a chance to read, or did any of you print off the page that I sent earlier on the team page about the recruiting guidelines?
Sure
Yeah,
did.
mine.
Okay, so
Got mine.
So this isn't, the one thing I want to say about this is they made it very clear to us that not a single FTC person has contacted any Pampered Chef consultants, nor have they contacted home office. This has just been something that's been, and the guidelines aren't any different than they've ever been for us. But sometimes when time passes, we get lax in our practices, and sometimes we just need a refresher. But they have, because of all this COVID stuff, people are trying to make a quick buck, and they're trying to, you know, scam people and stuff like that. So they are coming down a little bit harder right now. So they just wanted to make sure that we were being very, you know, disciplined with how we're posting. And so I don't really think that any of you have been, that I've ever noticed, have done anything where you've posted paychecks or anything like that. I feel like that's been a lot of upper level leaders. But the thing that we need to remember is that it's not about what we make, it's about what the potential for them is. And so we need to be very realistic about not saying, well, you know, I made, you know, $7,000 this month or whatever, you know, so, but because that's not going to be necessarily realistic to a brand new consultant. So we need to be, you know, making sure that we're responsible in the way that we're sharing the business opportunity. So it says right here, today it's not just about being truthful, sharing what you're personally earned. Our responsibility is to only share what's realistic for others. So this image was created, and it's in marketing imagery. So I implemented that into my shows this week. And I actually, even though I think that the apron picture is still okay because it's telling them that what the different possibilities are, I decided I want to give this one a try because people are saying that they're actually getting really good results with this picture. So they're talking about perks, basically. So yes, you can earn extra spending money. You never have to pay full price for Pampered Chef products. Earn free products for your kitchen, the ability to earn trips, set your own hours, improve your cooking skills, me time outside of the house, and have fun and make new friends. So putting this as a post in your party as what would be your favorite perk, and then that can start the conversation. And they're wanting us to remove any commission check images, because sometimes even some of us were using commission checks from other consultants, you know what I mean? Like from other top level leaders. And then update your party lines to about me statements. And we're going to talk about that in a sec. So, so if you've got your sheet printed, so do not, there's 2 columns on here. So do not, and then do. So avoid any statement that implies a large income or incentive unrealistic for a new consultant. So it's really important for us to always be sharing what the like company averages are. And so I will post when we're done here another way. Jesse and Jean Jonas talked to us the other day about this, and they had a really good way of wording. You know, they have, do they have it on this right here? Let me see here. I want to see if they put it on this sheet. No, I'll put it. It's kind of like, you know, a company averages $500 a show. You know, basically like a consultant will make like $100 to start out with, is pretty, is like a nationwide average, is kind of what it basically boils down to, is making sure you're kind of giving like a disclaimer, if you will. I'm going to actually stop sharing now this, and then we can talk about this a little bit. So, so don't share commission checks or averages of commissions earned by consultants. So don't say the average new, or what you want to say is like the average, or you don't want to say the average new consultant on my team makes about $500 a month. You don't want to say that. You do talk about supplemental and modest income potential. Pampered Chef has really helped me supplement my full-time job or my family budget. Share facts with or focus on how a new consultant can accomplish goals. All new consultants earn 20% commission on every party. The average commissionable party sales are about 500. So if you want to earn $5 a month, you would want to hold about 5 average parties. So you're giving them, you know, making sure that you're not giving them the impression that they're going to make $10,000 in their first month. Do you know what I mean? I mean, because think about it, like, you know, you can't do it. And even too, like, they don't want us playing like the ask me anything game. It leads you to personal sharing is what they're saying, like personal sharing of a commission check. I think if you can be good about it and say on average, you know, blah, 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 you have to just make sure that you're always relaying that on average thing. So that's why they're saying, like, instead of the ask me anything game, ask the favorite perks. That slide I showed you, or that image I showed you. And also, like, don't make lifestyle claims that imply what Pampered Chef business will provide. Make sure that you say, talk about, like, it's like if you earned a trip, you know, you can, I could say I was one of 1,000 consultants that earned a trip to Disney World. So I have to say it like that instead of saying, I love Disney, thank you, Pampered Chef. I'm not supposed to do that anymore. Like, we were all doing that, but that's what they're saying is they want us to be really like proper about it now. So throw things to me if you're not sure if what you're having a party is correct. You know, like I said, they told us that nobody's being red flagged right now. We've never been contacted by the FTC, but I'm sure that you guys can think of some things that may have came across Facebook to you on your pages of other companies that are not giving correct information. You know what I mean? Like I can name like 5 of them right now.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what they just, you know, they just want us to be really cautious. We have always been, this business, Pampered Chef itself as a whole, has always been a very ethical company and very respected in the industry. I mean, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, which, I mean, that's almost unheard of. So we just don't want to spoil our image, you know, and what we represent. And I mean, I don't either. So I want to make sure I'm doing things right too. So I had to switch up a few things in my party this week. Actually, mine weren't too bad. but please reach out to me if you're not quite sure if something reads right, or if you think, you know, you need some help, and we'll kind of talk it out and see what we think. Okay. And I can always ask Pam, you know, our national exec, if we need to too, because she can always make a phone call if needed. She's got the bat line to hold the bat phone to home office. So she's got her concierge line as an executive. So does that all make sense? Does anybody have any questions about that? Because I know it's kind of like, you're like, the minute you see like Federal Trade Commission, you're like, oh, you know. So does anybody have any questions, concerns? Okay. Yeah, just kind of, you know, like I said, when you're working on a new outline or posting something, just kind of maybe look, you know, have this recruiting guidelines thing kind of by you, and just look at it and say, okay, no, maybe I need to add this or something, you know, just let me know. But let me know, you know, you can always just throw me a screenshot of something from your party too, and I can tell you if I think you need to change it. Okay. I don't want anybody getting in trouble. Not that I think we're being flagged or anything. I think everybody always does a good job. So I don't think we have too much to be worried about, but I guess it's a good thing to be mindful of. Okay. All right. Nobody has no questions? We're good? Okay. All right. Let's go back over here quick. Oh, that's not. Well, that is what I wanted, but I don't know why it took me. Oh, nope, I've got it. Okay. All right. So I wanted to, we are in the first month of the new Excellence Award season. Excellence Awards goes June 1st till May 31st. And this was just in here again. They did just update what the awards were for next year. So in 2021, achievers are going to receive a Visa gift card based on the number of categories achieved, as well as 500 Pampered Chef dollars. So this year we got like a bracelet from Tiffany's, which I can't wait to get. I'm super excited about. But I loved the Visa gift card, so I'm excited about that too. So, and Excellence Awards too, if you click on the Explore tab, go ahead and look in there and read about them. And if you have any questions, let me know. Some of you guys have been doing a lot, you know, higher sales amounts that this is something that could be doable for several people in our organization this year. So I want everybody to be mindful of that and not miss out on stuff, okay? That's, you know, coming to them. Let me see here, okay. All right, so, okay, they're giving us our August announcements again. Oh, so August host and guest offers are gonna be announced on the 13th. If you're a national conference, they'll tell us then. And then September host and guest specials will be announced on August 1st. They're hoping that they're going to have a real better grasp on things in the next 2 weeks to kind of know how fall's going to look as far as warehouse goes, with what they're doing with additions and you know, all that stuff, and then kind of where stock sales are at. And you know, I mean, just pray that we don't go into another lapse with COVID stuff here. And, you know, so, I mean, that's all we can hope for right now. I mean, we just have to do the best that we're doing and let home office guide us on how to proceed. So does anybody have any questions for me? Otherwise, I might actually get you out of here on time tonight. So everybody good? How's our July's looking so far? Okay. All right. Well, you know, the best thing that you can do is, you know, go back and start doing, you know, follow up if you're needing bookings. Do your 2x2x2s. The best thing that I can suggest for you. You've got parties that, you know, especially with all of this COVID stuff, we've had a lot more parties. Go back to April 1st and start contacting those customers and saying, how's everything going? I'm sure that you've been using it now the last couple of months. And then, you know, just follow up and see if they need a recipe, or share the special with them and see, you know, what you can achieve out of it. You might be able to get a booking or two out of it. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Anybody? You guys good? Wow, that might be record breaking. No questions? You're welcome, Carla, anytime. Thanks. Anybody? Nope, you guys are good? Okay, well then I will let you guys go. I'm gonna turn on